papi, this brisa is really messing up my hair. But this café con leche, to die for.
Oh, that sounds really good. But did you track that? Because we were kind of tracking macros and trying to figure out how like calories fit into like the bigger picture and your like day to day. Like, did you track that?
Like, what do you mean? ¿Qué tú estás diciendo? This is just coffee. Abuelita drinks it.
Well, there are things that you add. Maybe coffee doesn't have a ton of calories, but there are things such as, for example, you have sugar. Obviously, it's gonna add a little bit of calories into it. Things like, for example, creamer, milk. All those different things are going to account, specifically like creamer is going to have like a good amount of fat. Again, not necessarily that these things are bad. You just need to be aware of the fact that they're going to account for a specific amount of calories on a daily basis.
What? This has calories?
Yeah, like I said, it's not like you can't have them. We obviously like our café con leche, like it's really good things like to include, but they can, like I said, they can start to add up. I'm gonna give you an example. If you get the café con leche in Starbucks, you can find how many calories are in there on their website. The example of like the one that you're drinking right now, so a café con leche from Starbucks contain about 100 calories and almost like 18 grams of carbohydrates, mainly coming from sugar. So if you had like 3 of those, like I know you did last week, that it's adding 300 extra calories on a daily basis. Again, not saying that that's bad for you, but you have to account for that, because if you add 300 calories every single day, or let's say, for example, 5 days a week, you want to do the math together? So that's 5 times 3, that's 1,500 calories extra that you were not even thinking about. So those smaller things are gonna matter. Now, here's a couple things that you can do to try to still enjoy your coffee or your café con leche and not necessarily feel too bad about it. Or first, obviously, you can account for it and you can obviously track it if you're using MyFitnessPal or something like that. Second thing, you can actually use things like stevia. So stevia is a natural sweetener. It's a little bit processed, but at the same time, you're at least cutting out a little bit of the sugar that you're consuming. Another thing you can do is you can maybe add unsweetened almond milk, which is actually a good way to maybe like lower the amount of like the carbohydrates that you're getting from the milk, and possibly even like lowering a little bit of the fat content that you're having on there too, or even maybe using like a skim milk. That's another option you can do. And the last but not least is maybe making the coffee at home, or just getting black coffee, which is going to be like the best way to kind of like approach that. So I think this is a better way for you to be able to approach this. So yes, there's going to be a lot of calories in there, but it's okay as long as you kind of control those and track them on a daily basis.